Hello, beautiful people. I'm Scott, and we're going Spork deep. So tonight I was supposed to have a guest on, but it's Valentine's Day, and can't blame a guy for going out on a date. So everything I planned on talking about is out the window. So I probably threw together a quick title, and yeah, we're going to talk about it. So we'll talk about Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. I know a lot of people are already kind of iffy on that one. I enjoyed the trailer the first time I watched it. This will not be a reaction, even though I put that in the title. I'm going to play it, probably break it down a little bit, break it down with you guys, what you guys think. Also with Lord of the Rings, that looked terrible. Also a couple articles maybe about those topics. Also, don't forget the movie Shut In. I have not seen it yet, but critics are loving it. So I'm going to have to check that out. I'm going to download it and watch it tomorrow. Other topics that I found interesting this week, the Dolphins hired a coach in the last month, and people attacked them because they fired a black coach and they hired a white coach. But he isn't white. He's biracial. They didn't realize that because they judge people by the way they look and act and not the way they think someone should act if they're biracial. Because guess what? They're the grapists. If you know what I mean. No, that's a bad one. That's not what I meant. You know what I mean. What's another one? An ist. They're just ists. And they're looking for the narrative to push that hate. And I'm so sick of it. Because they say, they call a lot of our channels like Nerdrotic and Young Ripa and Geeks and Gamers and Ryan. They call them, I wish they called me something, but they don't know I exist. They call them right-wingers. They're not. I consider these people freedom fighters. People that believe in the right to choose what you want to like and dislike and having the right to vocalize that without being called names. Really, really terrible names like Yahtzee and misogynist and blah, 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 blah. So if I hate a show, it's because I hate the show. Because they probably screwed up the canon, or like in the Lord of the Rings, added so many characters in a world that already had so many characters they could have used. Anywho, so let's see who's in the chat. We got a couple people watching. Oh, my favorite, Mr. Grant Gregory says the winter winds will finish off George R.R. Martin. Have you been hanging out with Parrot Head? You jerk. Liger fan says, hail Sporking News Podcast. Hail chat. Tina Bojan with her lovely heart thing on her head saying, good evening, friends. The lovely Sherry says, hail. Culture Casino always pointing out that I'm like 30 seconds late. Who News in the chat? What's up, my friend? It's been a while. Hope everything is good with you. The awesome one is here. Cody Guy is up in the house. Also, Marks47 saying anything but Lord of the Rings or BOBF. BOBF. Why am I not realizing what that means? Bullets, broads, Bob Francis. I don't know. Let me know. Who else do we have? We have Makini Draws, a new channel member. Thank you to all my new channel members. I've recently got a few new Hot Pie members, so I really appreciate that. Makini has a great channel, guys. He's pushing towards 1,000, getting close. If you like drawing, you guys already know, but if you're new to the channel, which about 30% of the people watching usually are, please subscribe to him. Please subscribe to me. Help us reach our goals. That'd be awesome. Eric K is in the house telling you to smash that like button, and I appreciate him as always for that. And that's about it for right now. Book of Boba Fett. You know, that just out of my brain. I don't want to talk about that. I don't. I used to love Star Wars. Now I'm not a canon guy, or excuse me, I'm not a EU guy. But I've loved the movies since I was little. I saw Return of the Jedi in the movie theaters. I am just done with Star Wars, man. I think Lucasfilm has just, they're like the steward of Gondor. You know what I mean? They thought they were the king, but they are not. Okay? George Lucas was the king. I wish we had a return of the king, but we do not. So if you want to see a great video on the Ring of Power, check out Nerdrotic's breakdown today. I watched it like twice. he knows his shit, man. And he proved, which a lot of people thought, the OneRing.net is, even though they say they're not shills, working hand in hand with Amazon. And Amazon is okay with them, must be, because they're hooked up together, making fun of and ripping on fans. So that's awesome, isn't it? Bob on France. I like that. Bob in France is probably better than Boba Fett. I wouldn't doubt that either. Free Folks of the Fandom has a channel. We're getting close to, I was hoping yesterday's Super Bowl, we would have gotten a full, not like a teaser trailer, but a full trailer for House of the Dragon, which I'm like fingers crossed will be decent, even though they're already canon breaking. We're fine. Tina says, were you excited by the Doctor Strange? I was. I actually thought it looked good. So we're going to break it down because there's a lot of stuff going on in that video. That trailer, I mean, there is so much going on. Even the photo, let me see if I can bring that up. Oh, can we talk about this real quick? I am a kid of the 80s and I saw this and I got nervous right away. Wonder Twins DC movie in the works with Adam. I'm not even going to try to write direct exclusive. Now, I don't know who Adam is, okay? He looks like a nice human being. But the Wonder Twins, I loved them as a kid. You know, she turns into some form of an animal. He turns into some form of water. You know, check out her cool haircut and his, I wish I was Oasis. I don't know what that is. I said, maybe I don't really want to know. To turn into a pail of water and splash you like a hose. Yeah, I don't know what that is. So Adam is the Burbank-based studio. No, that's Warner. Who worked on upcoming Black Adam. So he's worked on Black Adam. I don't know how I feel about that right now. Let's see what else. Marty Bowen and Godfrey with a Y. I can't say much. My kids' names are all spelled weird too. Prolific Banner, whose credits range from the Twilight Saga and the Maze Runner to The Fault in Our Stars and love. Okay, so the Wonder Twins are going to be a rom-com tweener film. I mean, are they going to be like, you know, the Wonder Twins, you know, loving each other or something? I don't know. That's weird. I'm a little worried about, I mean, the Twilight Saga, the Maze Runner, The Fault in Our Stars, and I don't know what Love, Simon is, but if it has anything to do with any of those, this is going to be a young adult like love story. And I hope it's not between the twins. Yeah, I used to love Wonder Twin powers activate. Form of a Jupiter snail toad. Form of an ice whip. Dun, dun, dun. Wait a minute. The Wonder Twins were in Smallville? Wait a minute. No. With Zane turned into the many shapes of water. While the characters become the butt of jokes and in modern times memes, DC has also attempted to update and scale up the characters who have also appeared on episodes of Teen Titan Go, which I can understand. Smallville and The Flash. I never knew that. That's different. Huh. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this. I really dig the Wonder Twins. I always did as a kid. I don't know what you guys think about it. Let's come back to the chat. Yeah. Form of a bucket of water. It is not funny. I fell asleep. Who won? The Rams. The Rams won. Let me jump back up here. Parrothead's in the... You son of a bitch. George R.R. Martin will never finish his books. Drew's dong will shrink before he does. Dose. I'm going to call out your mistake on that because you're not a writer like George R.R. Martin. Drinker did a nice one. I'll have to check that one out too. I love Drinker's stuff. Is just, I mean, that's why he has over 1 million subscribers. The dude is phenomenal. Him, Gary, I mean, those guys are in another like stratosphere from me. I'm just a guy who hopefully someday will break 5,000 subscribers. Let's see. Is the bug the timeless child? Adam wrote Rampage. I don't think I saw but that was with The Rock too. I'm pretty sure. I didn't see that. Yeah, he copied his haircut from Spock. I think it still looks more Oasis, but I could see that too. Holy Jesus, Christmas. What didn't just drop into Scott's singing? Yeah, you did. You just came right into it. Rom-com of incest. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, dude. Wonder Twins should not be like rom-com directors. Peter Dinklage to play Gleek the Blue Chip. I forgot about that character. Holy crap, Frankie. That was good, man. I didn't even think of that. I like them in the Super Friends cartoon. That's where, I grew up with that, man. Is the Rams a basketball team? Oh, my God. I know you're from Scotland, but come on, man. He's not from Scotland. Happy birthday, Tina. Tina? What? Happy birthday. Oh, my God. I didn't know it was your birthday. I got to find something. I don't really have stuff I could play for people. Like, I got to start doing that a little bit better. Let's see. Do I have anything to play? This is kind of birthday-ish.
And it is a reminder, I've been here when it was glory hole days, and I've been here when it wasn't. And so having said that, I want me some glory hole.
Yeah. Birthday-ish, I think. I tried. The Critical Drinker writes books and finishes them too. Oh, my God. You guys are all dicks. Everybody's giving shout out to Tina. Happy birthday. J.R.R. Martin will finish the books in hell. It's George. He's not J.R.R. Token. I know he wants to be. Stephen Walton will give up trees and coffee before. That's messed up because you know that's never going to happen. I am from a suburb of Scotland called England. Do you know I grew up always thinking I was Scottish, like a quarter Scottish, and I found out I'm a quarter Welsh? That's a really brain messed with my head. That was DNA places. Steal your DNA and then tell you you're not from where you believe you're from. Like my grandmother's last name was Urquhart, which is there's a castle in Scotland right on Loch Ness. Family was supposedly from there. Find out, no, bloodline comes from Welsh. So I don't know if it was were the Welsh part of England before Scotland became part of England. I'm pretty sure, yeah, they were, right? So maybe when they were taking over Scotland, maybe they were lords that they sent up to Scotland to replace lords, and then they tried to out of Scottish people, primum nocta or whatever it was called, first night, that's what Braveheart killed people for. You ain't banging my girl. I'm down with that too. Thank you. I hope you all have a delightful Valentine's Day. So today is your birthday. You're a Valentine's baby. That says so much about you. Because you're so kind and happy and always looking forward to the positive and things. So that makes a lot. Rams are a character in Lord of the Rings. Shadowfax is a trans ram. That, I don't know. Did you guys watch that? I would take it. I'm probably older than him, but I'll take it. Will he let me on his show if he's my dad? He gets more people than I'm subscribed. I love how last minute live stream with these guys get more people, triple the amount of my subscribers just to watch. These guys they're amazing. They're way better than I am. But happy birthday, Tina. Sporking News Podcast. If you are Welsh, then pronounce it Q-neck Lanelli. I can't do that. You're gonna have to phonetically spell that. All right. So, because this isn't one of my bigger, although we have 27 people watching, thank you everybody. Please subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's check out. You guys want to? I want to watch the Doctor Strange one first. So let me find that, and why I do, speak among yourselves. Doctor Strange. I should probably have this set up already, but whatever. It happens. Let's see Marvel's. Marvel probably has the best one. Okay. All right. I got sound ready. Now I just have to share it. Share video. Share screen. Boom. Boom. Let's make sure I look pretty, though. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I lost my camera. I hate how that happens. All right. Let's come back and get my camera back. There we go. Actually, I'm going to keep it off for while you guys watch this. And then let's see what we see. I'm going to try to break it down as we go.
Every night, I dream the same dream.
I am talking to myself. I did it again. I muted and forgot that I was muted. Okay, so that's America Chavez. She, if you could see, like it's a star porthole, she can kick like she punches and kicks them into creation. She's able to, I think in canon, her universe was falling apart and her parents, like her two moms, like sacrificed themselves to give her the ability to do this. I might be wrong. If you know, please let me know down in the chat. Yeah. Isn't Scott a Scottish name? I know. Messed up. All right. So it's pronounced as Clanefly. Clanefly. How is that Clanefly? And spit a lot on the Clanefly. Does that sound right? I tried. There's Nick. What's up, Nick? Hope all is well with you. I might shoot you a link when I go over the Lord of the Rings if you're available. Let me know in the chat. But for now, I'm going to go over this. So yeah, this just, to me, I don't know about you guys, that looks awesome. I mean, I don't know what is holding on to her. It has a reddish power. You know, we saw this from a different view, so you know this isn't his Santorum, whatever you call it. It has an extra level. It's thinner than his. And when you go in, we saw the reverse shot of this in the first trailer, because you can see the water from the other view as him walking up this stairway to heaven. And she's buying the stairway to heaven. I'm trying to figure out what those two statues are. On the left, I see a female. On the right, it looks like a male, but it also looks like a, what are those? Oh God, you know, the fawn? No, the guys who are like half deer or goat, like bottom half, but upper half. You know, they play pan flutes. That's what it looks like. It looks like the knees are bent backwards. So I'm wondering what the hell are those called? What are they called? Someone let me know. Yeah, that. It's one of them. Yeah, Tina. One of those guys. I can't say that word. Yes, you're all correct. I don't know how to say it though. Centaurs? No, I don't think it's a centaur. But yes, you guys are all correct. It's a Gorgons. Gorgons, yes. And I'm wondering what that is. Like, what does that stand for in this world? Because this must be the one. I don't know if that character is going to be that dark, the dark Doctor Strange Supreme that we saw in the cartoon in What If. But they want you to at least believe it's him. I just don't know if it is him, but this looks like his realm. So let's move on a little bit. Man. His colors have changed a bit too. Let me know if it's too loud, guys. I don't know if my audio's up too much. He's wearing more like a reds and blues. I thought he had gold on last time, so maybe I'm wrong about that. And why does he still wear the Eye of Agamotto? What have we seen it used without the time stone? Because I don't think we have. And I'd like to see it in here if it's used for something other than just to hold the time stone. That is sick. I'm sorry. That looks awesome. I know. All right. I am trying so hard to go into this not thinking it's going to be women, you know, are awesome, men suck. You know, there's a part of this trailer that makes me think they might go that route. I'm just hoping America Chavez is just a good character, you know, has some faults, has some good points. Like, I don't want any Mary Sues. But we'll go on with this. Is the volume too loud, guys, or are we good? Seder. Yeah. Isn't that like a Jewish meal, though? Is that wrong? Did I said that? I thought it was. Those stairs are stolen from A Matter of Life and Death with David Nevin in 1946. You would know that. God, you're like an encyclopedia of old stuff, The Time Prophet. I love it. Like No Way Home, his hair goes from brown to black. The eye was never a time stone in the comic. Yeah, I know. So I wonder what it's being used for. You know? He lost 50 cent necklace. Okay, that was the being that ate 50 cent. I'm a chubby dude, so I'm not making fun of somebody, but man, wouldn't you get ready for the Super Bowl? Come on. Liger fan says, I think the eye is being used as a clasp for his cape. It was to be a symbol of the Sorcerer Supreme, but in No Way Home, they said that was wrong. Yes, and he doesn't need a clasp for his cape because the cape holds itself on him. I mean, it does it on Ned. And What If it does it on just the head of Ant-Man. So I don't know if that really is it. You son of a bitch. Okay, let's move on. Okay, let's back that for a sec. What is that thing? I need to know. Look at that looks pretty cool, man. Now, Doctor Strange does use something that doesn't look like this, but the ropes, like when he grabbed Thanos to try to keep his hand open, when they were trying to get Thanos in Infinity War, but this one's like a creature. So it must be a different, I'm wondering if this is like an evil version of Doctor Strange holding her, or is this Wanda? Is this, because it's red, is it chaos magic? Or is this some type of being monster that we just don't know of? It looks like it has different runes on it around its head. So I'm thinking this is some type of spell work, but we'll find out. Now it skipped. I've seen different ones where you actually see, maybe I'm wrong, but so you're supposed to think that's her and Strange falling, but I want to say, maybe it isn't. I thought it was her and Strange, but it looks a little feminine to me, both of them. I don't know. I actually think it's Defender Strange from the Illuminatis, and he is maybe seeing his death and dream, like they're connected, cosmically linked, but we'll find out. Okay, I wish I can zoom in because literally his hands don't look as messed up as usual. And I'm wondering if that's our Doctor Strange.
The nightmare begins.
They have like that octopus creature come across the Marvel Studios sign. I think that's pretty cool. More from the What If show, I'm guessing. I don't know. We'll see. Defender Strange War. Man, I just saw someone say that. After Avengers Infinity War had what they knew was stuff that wasn't going to be in the movie. I don't trust Marvel's trailers that much. Yeah, you're right about that. A Defender Strange had a ponytail. He does. There is a Defender Strange. Defender Strange is definitely in one of these. I don't know if were there two different ones just released, but I know for sure Defender Strange saves her at some point and most likely dies. That's what I'm thinking. The tentacle monster has runes on its arms too. Yeah, so Culture Casino's Magical Rising Desk. That's awesome. What the F is Wanda? Wanda Maximoff? Come on. He used the Crimson Bands of Toruk. Yes, that's absolutely what it was. I didn't know that's the word, but you're absolutely right. According to the wiki, the Eye of Agamotto can be used to transport a group of dozens of beings of all kinds and power levels into another point within a universe. But he's never used that yet. So I'm wondering, is that what it's going to be used for in the MCU? Because they don't always use it the same way as it's used in canon. Sam isn't convinced, but I think the trailer looks quite good. I want to be positive. I really do. Was that Shumagorath? Shumagorath. I thought that was a tentacle monster. Am I wrong? Are you making a joke? I don't know with you sometimes. Gigantos is the weird eyeball with legs. Yes. Yep. Yeah, Nick, I agree. There are a lot of What If references. Okay, there are references to Nightmare. So it could be Nightmare. That's a valid point. I wonder if he took advantage of the mind wipe that they did in No Way Home. So we're going to find out. I'm trying to be like a positive person with Marvel right now, even though other than No Way Home, I haven't felt like they had a great movie since Infinity War. But I'm really hoping that this movie, even though they're probably going for nostalgia bait or, you know, because we're going to see characters that we probably always wanted to see, different versions of characters, X-Men, things like that in this movie. So I don't know if they're going for it, but they might be. All right, let's see. Let's move on with this.
I did what I had.
Okay. He did what he had to do, he says. Look at this. Okay, I haven't really watched any breakdowns of this. This is really me watching this probably 15 times today. That is, look at his feet. If you could see clearly like I can because it's on my desktop, that's the Darkhold. That is red. He is using red chaos magic. That has to be the Darkhold at his feet. And if you go on a little bit more, it looks like these are different planets. Now, I'm wondering with the threads between them, if it's different multiverses and different Earths. But it almost looks like Earths to me. Like he's looking at different, maybe multiverse Earths, different versions, and he's searching for something. And we'll see that kind of a little bit better in the next shot, I think.
To do.
Dang it. I think I missed it right there. It gets a little clearer. It's hard to see. All right. It's hard for me to pinpoint it, but I wonder if that's what he's doing. Right? See, grab that one. Now, who's with him? I know I can hit like a button. Someone taught me that. Oh, too far. Too far. It's 5 seconds. I wish I could adjust that. Now, is that Wanda right there? I'm wondering if that's Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch, Time Prophet. But look, he's searching. He's searching. Their spheres, are they Earths, different, connected through the multiverse, and he finds the one he's looking for? I don't know. And then he slams it back in, man. He slams it back in like maybe he doesn't, I don't know, maybe the power got too great. Maybe he doesn't want people to see where he's looking. I don't know. I was wondering why he did that. But I want to, is that the Darkhold or isn't it? Because it doesn't look like it has much there. But I believe it has to be if it has that red chaos magic. I don't know.
To protect our world.
You cannot control everything, Strange.
He could try. Sam. Thank God Sam's directing this. That's why I have hope. This is why I have hope. Really, it's the truth. This is why I have hope.
You opened the doorway
Okay. All right, maybe I'll let it run a little bit and then back up.
between universes. And we don't know who or what will walk through it.
Wanda, what do you know about the multiverse?
Okay, I'm going to back up a little bit because there's some really cool, there's so much in this. This is like the what if imagery, like Nick, you were saying, this is what if imagery. Everything's breaking down into blocks. It's all going up. I don't know if can you guys see my cursor? I wonder if you guys can see my cursor. It's all going up into these black strands. Is it going to the end of time or the end of wherever the freaking Kang was? Is this kind of like, you know, what happened in What If, where it's just being destroyed, the whole universe, you know, not ours, most likely, I would hope, but somebody's universe, because when he did that spell in No Way Home, he might have protected our world by doing that. But did he damn other worlds to, you know, universes to their deaths? I wonder about that.
We don't know who or what will walk through it.
I mean, you see America Chavez right there between the two cars. She's running. You can see the star on the back of her shirt or her jacket. So she's running from, I think, that the monster with the eye. It's hard to see here, but I've enhanced photos. Wanda she's sitting in the Santorum. The one in, oh God, what's that place where he went in the first movie? Kamartash? Am I saying that right? She's sitting in the middle of it. That's like the courtyard. But her fingertips are black. I mean, they're black, like Agatha. So she's doing dark magic. You know, your fingertips don't go black because you're doing, you know, Mary Poppins type shit. They go black because you're doing dark magic. She's the villain. I mean, we all thought that, but after her crappy show, but she has to be the villain.
Wanda, what do you know about the multiverse?
Viz had his theories. He believed it was dangerous.
What is that? Are they being attacked or being protected with a Minotaur? Who's the Minotaur? Someone told me they knew who that was. I'm sorry. I'm going to come back to the chat because I'm just like geeking out on this. And I didn't realize I kept that up the whole time. Sorry, guys. Nightmare was supposed to be the villain when the other horror... Yes, movie director was attached to the project. And I wonder if they kept it. The Eye in the MCU has only the Time Stone power. That's what I thought, Tim and Flip. I thought the same thing. Marvel and journalists make it difficult to be positive about the MCU. They're so damn combative and activistic. Yeah, I know what you mean. Nick, I can't read. I'm starting to realize I suck at reading. Nick, I agree though. Nick and Sam have a great channel, guys. If you haven't checked it out, please do. They really do a great job. Check it out. Please support those guys. I want the movie to be good. Doctor Strange is my second favorite, just behind Moon Knight. Wow, really? I hope that show's good too. What's up, Mark? If this was NCIS, Sporking would zoom right in, then clear up all the pixels. I know, and I rip off my glasses and stuff. It'd be awesome. Sam Raimi has to get Tobey Maguire back in. Sam Raimi has a lot of people in this movie because he's Sam Raimi. I really believe there's going to be a Tom Cruise sighting. I mean, it makes sense. If you wanted an alternate universe Iron Man, but you can't get Robert Downey Jr., you get the guy that they originally wanted. It's full circle. It'd be funny, kind of. I think they might do it. Oh, you can't see my cursor. Thank you. The other Amphibian. I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been, man? I noticed Strange has blue squares on his cape. I did not notice that. Are they squares or are they diamonds? I'm going to have to look at that. Hexagons were a big deal in WandaVision too. I wonder if that has anything to do. Okay. It's a horsey. Oh, God. Minotaur Thor. Yeah, that could be it too. Okay, let's move on with that. You guys rock.
He was right.
I'm sorry, Stephen.
Now, will that be the same character, or is that one from a different universe? You know, he did warn Steven that, you know, the check always has to be cashed, that there always has to be balance in magic. And I'm just wondering if that's the same character or a different universe's character. It could be the TARDIS. Grant Gregory, 2 Australian. Thanks, buddy. Got to head out. Happy V-Day. A beautiful bald basta. I'm busted. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate it. No, see, using those, I go 5 seconds. I can't go frame by frame. So maybe I screwed up, but when I use my arrows, it goes 5 seconds. Is there a way I can adjust that? Because that'd be freaking awesome. All right, let's move on. Look at that, though. That looks sick. You see the black lines like here. Like, I feel like it's taking the world somewhere. It's not just destroying it. It's taking it to the end of times, or he who shall remain, whatever the hell Kang was in that show.
Your desecration of reality will not go unpunished.
We got Ultron, you know, so like this is definitely the Illuminati. Pretty crazy. I wonder if they're in one universe or some type of free universe. I got to see that. Oh, Liger fan, have a good one too, brother. Thank you to the 20 people still here watching. I hope this is all right for you guys. I enjoy doing breakdowns. I wish I could do them more often. Okay, how many chairs do you see? 1, 2. I'm guessing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. One guy on the right either has long hair sitting or a hood. I can't tell with the guy on the left. The other guy walking in has a hood on too, and it looks like a rifle or a bow across his back. I don't know if you guys can see that right here. Or is that the window maybe? Oh, that might be the window. My bad. But it looks like he's hooded. I'm wondering who that could be.
We should tell him the truth.
I mean, come on. X-Men confirmed. I mean, that's Professor X if I haven't seen it. Engage. You know what I mean, people? Come on. Let's hear that one more time. 5 seconds back. Boom.
We should tell him the truth.
This is a sick right here. So right now they're in like some type of dinosaur world. Maybe this planet didn't, develop like ours did. There is something in the comic books I saw someone talk about where before the extinction of the dinosaurs, they were pulled into a multiverse where now they are like, the apex predators. But watch as they move and through this one, him and America Chavez. They almost look like they're going into a comic book world. Okay, I'm going to bring that back one frame if I can. Okay, I don't know if you could see it there. Damn it. You got the glass though. I like that. Watch, see how her jacket, his face, they almost look like they're turning comic booky. And I'm wondering if they're going to jump into a universe where it's like a comic book. I mean, that'd be kind of corny yet awesome if it's done right. Oh, I wish I could stop it right there. Damn it. I can't get like that half second. Well, you guys know what I'm talking about though. All right. That's pretty just sick looking. I think it's pretty dope. It looks like what Thanos did with the Reality Stone. But the whole world, look behind him, buildings, everything looks like that. So it must be a universe where I don't know. Also looks like a really, really bad acid trip. Really bad acid trip, man. Wow. That would suck. Yet his mouth isn't really a square as much as you would think. Oh, I guess so. I don't know.
Things just got out.
Okay. See, it says Sinister Strange. So this isn't the Strange Supreme. He is Sinister Strange. Okay, confirmed, because this is Marvel and this is what they put for I didn't even think about looking at it with the what do you call that? For deaf people. Oh my God, I'm blanking right now. But that's Sinister Strange. He's different than Strange Supreme. Confirmed. Boom. Nailed it.
Out of hand.
Okay, who's this? That it's not Monica Rambeau. I think it's her mom. What the heck is the mom's name again? Carol Danvers, Brie Larson's co-pilot friend. Maybe in this universe she took got the blast, not Carol Danvers. If it's Monica Rambeau, they changed her hairstyle. Which could happen. But it looks very much like the Captain Marvel power, but with a more focus on blue hands. And don't forget, in the show WandaVision, Monica Rambeau had blue eyes. So it could be Monica Rambeau. I wish they showed us a little bit more. And she's going after Wanda, you'll see in the next scene. So if it is Monica Rambeau, who was like, no one will ever know what you did here, what you sacrificed. I don't understand why she'd be attacking her now. Now, where are they, though? That's pretty dope. I wonder where they are.
Things Things just got out of hand.
You break the rules. Look out! Become a hero.
Okay, so that's Defender Strange right there. Look at this world, like all the beautiful, like hanging gardens of Babylon almost looking places. And like, this is like wherever the Illuminati is, that universe is solid, dude. I'd hang there. And we keep seeing these white trees. You saw them in what I believe is an illusion. Maybe not like exactly like the world Wanda created, but an actual illusion when we were back at, when he first talked to Wanda, back at the beginning when she's in that, like, looked like almost like an apple orchard, but with these white, dogwood almost looking trees. I think that was illusion. I don't think she's at peace at all in this movie. And we kind of see this in the next frame. Watch this.
I do it, I become the enemy.
See that right there? He's still wearing, if we take that, okay, we're at 148. Look at what he's wearing. And then look at what he's wearing here.
Multiverse.
Viz had
He's wearing the same exact clothing, and there's burnt trees behind them in that other one. I don't think she helps him really that much at all. She gets mad. I think she's the Scarlet Witch right there, and this is an illusion he can't even tell he's in. So let's go to 148 again. So look at 148. Okay. Burnt trees, same clothes, has to be the same time. Has to be. And I'll credit, someone said that I heard someone talk about, and it's not a channel like ours. I want to say it was Eric Voss. Someone pointed that out. So I'm not taking credit for that one, but he is absolutely right. Okay. So now she's back in New Jersey at the house where her kids were. Which one's the real one? Which one's the messed up one? Is she in weird time loop? What's going on? I don't know.
It doesn't seem fair.
Okay, so let's take what she says. This is the part where I said, oh man, they're going with the woman-man thing now. They're really doing it. They really went there. So listen to what she says again. Okay. Let's start it over. I'm sorry, guys. I hope you enjoy this.
Become a hero. I do it, I become the enemy. You break the rules.
You break the rules.
Become a hero.
Become a hero.
I do it, I become the enemy. It doesn't seem fair.
Doesn't seem fair. Okay, could someone tell me this? When did he enslave a city full of people for like a few weeks to play in his sitcoms? And even when he found out, he still said it was all right. No big deal. Like, she can't see the difference? Yes, he did, but he did it for a valid reason. Now, granted, at the beginning of No Way Home when he did it, because they don't know why. She might. I was wondering this too. Like, he made everybody forget that who Peter Parker was. I wonder, because she's one of these, like, the same in every universe, if she could see through this spell, because she's that powerful, that she remembers that he did it for that reason, but he doesn't. So I'm wondering if that, he messed up. He shouldn't have ever done that. But like, she enslaved people, like horribly enslaved them. Like, they wanted to be killed. A little different, but they're going to make us feel bad because he's a man, she's a woman. That's what I'm worried about.
It doesn't seem fair.
Okay, what's that guy again with the eye? He looks dope. Scott women can be Pol Pot, get with the times. She ran away. Dr. Strange actively tried to fix said problem. You're absolutely right, brother. Eric was cool before he started throwing his little political tip. Oh, man, I know. I still love Eric Voss. I do. It does aggravate me. Like, for so long, they tried to not be that channel that said anything, and he really started throwing little peppers into it. And it's like, okay, we get it. We get it. You're very left. Shut up and do what New Rockstars does, because I like what they do. He's amazing at breaking down videos. He has really good theories. Tommy, all of them do. But I can't stand when they do that. I dare you to hit a comma or a period. Double dog dare you. It's on, bro. Nexus being. Thank you. Thank you. And that's Shuma Goroth. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Andy McCallum, how are you, my friend? Hope all is well with you. And don't forget, everybody, loveface.xyz, online strip without clothing. They love to post on my channel. Thank you for whoever grabbed that one. Okay. All right, let's go on. Okay. Little bloody. Probably did something wrong. Look in her eyes. There's something there. I don't know what it is, but there's something there, man. There's a reason we're focused so on her eye. Oh, shit. I got there. What is that? That's a cage. And it's not like it's two different cages. It's not like a mirror, because in one, it looks like on the right, that looks like there's a person there. I didn't notice that last time. There's nobody on the left, right? I don't see anybody over here. Oops, sorry. Who is this dude? Zombie Strange? That is some messed up looking shit right there. I like it though. And then who was the guy on top of that wasn't Wong. Right? That's not Wong. I can't tell who that is though. Look at those beings though. Is he fighting them or is he controlling them? I mean, they're made out of that same material. It looks like that, like the worlds were destroyed and they were turning into that black streak. That's what I was talking about. Like, it looks like this person's controlling that darkness. It's really freaky. I didn't notice this last time either. I saw like this up here. I didn't pause it in time really to see these, but I don't think that's Wong. The guy looks like he's wearing glasses. Maybe. I can't tell who that is. Let me know. Comment below if you know. Look at that. Is that Zombie Strange? Because he does that pose, that same move in Infinity War, but these have dead arms. The same type of beings that other dude had. But I guess they're bringing a lot of parts of What If. You see like Egyptianish ruins or even Sumerian, I think, because like it's the weird writing almost. I wonder if that's Sumerian. Very interesting. I didn't see that before, but yeah, that looks like Zombie Strange, I guess. I gotta see that though. Like when he looks down, look at that though. That is pretty sick. That is pretty sick. I hope this is a good movie. God, please be a good movie. Not bad, huh? We did good, everybody. Thank you for sticking with me for that long. So what do you guys think? Let's talk in the chat. Let's talk about this. What do you guys think? Harry Potter dudes? I'm going to have a heart attack. Did I do something? I'm sorry if I did. That's why I Screen Crush. I like Screen Crush. I like Screen Crush. He's very... just does his thing. You know who else I really like? People think, I've had people tell me I'm always so negative. Like other YouTubers that I respect, like you just are negative. You don't like anything. You don't want to like anything. I don't understand that. But somebody I really like he'll probably be up here because I watch them so much. Not the Cosmic Wonder. Going old school. No. Dang it. Where's this guy? Hold on. Let me exit out of this. You guys aren't seeing this anyways. Let me go home on YouTube. dude's name is... Like, I really like... I do like New Rockstar. It does bother me that Voss does that. I won't lie. But I think he's amazing at what he does. But like another channel like that is Heavy Spoilers. I really like Heavy Spoilers. I dig him and Mr. Sunday movies. I just dig their snarkiness. What is this? 3 days ago? Did anybody see DC Movies, the official The World Needs Heroes trailer? I did not see this. Let us take a look. Let us take a quick look, and then we'll get back to talking about Doctor Strange. But this looks interesting. It must be like a new DC promo. I mean, that is an old school Batman looking, but it could be the new one.
Who are you under there?
Oh, it is.
What are you hiding?
My son dreamt of a better world. That's why he saved me.
Okay. Is he going to make the Atom like not even an anti-hero, but a hero? Because if he does, come on, dude. He's supposed to be a badass. Like, come on, Rock. You have dissed Joe Rogan. You know, now you're going to diss Black Adam. Come on, man. Come on. You know what I'm talking about. You know, things and rocks. I like geodes. Who doesn't? I got hairs on my leg.
You can go to any timeline, any universe.
I hate Ezra Miller. I'm not going to lie. I think he's a horrible human being. I hope this movie fails miserably.
Why'd you fight to save this one?
I like Momoa, though. I hope he does well. I hope this is a good movie.
Be greater than a king. A hero.
I just got goosebumps.
If we don't stand up, no one will.
I'm going to get so many copyright claims.
Come with us. It's a glorious world out there.
The hell was that? We got a Hawkman? Does he look Egyptian? That is dope looking, but I don't know if it's dope looking. It looks fake. Hawkman's wings are real. That looks pretty damn fake to me. I don't like that. For a second I liked it, and then I realized if it's Hawkman, like something's wrong, but I don't know if it is. It looks like it's supposed to be.
It's a glorious world out there.
Now who's that? I've seen that character before. I'm thinking like Ultraman, but it's not. Yeah, this guy. Who is that? Comment if you know who that is, because I'm blanking at the moment.
Waiting for you.
Who the hell was that too? I am so lost at this point.
Waiting for you.
Are you in?
No, not with you, you prick. All right. Well, looks kind of cool. Okay, so let's get back to the chat. They all get inside information at New Rockstars to make themselves seem smart. Dan Blackroyd. Blackroyd. That's an awesome name. I freaking hope you're right. Because sometimes, like, I'll watch... All right, I just broke that down. The best I could. I'm not the most knowledgeable person when it comes to, like, that type of stuff. I think I did a decent job. I will go watch New Rockstar, and he will break it down to such a level that I'm like, that has to make sense then. That has to make sense, right? Because I'm going to watch... I try not to watch other people's breakdowns before I do mine, because I don't want it to influence me. Because a lot of the times, if I watch, like, truthfully, Critical Drinker, Gary, Ryan, like, mostly Gary and Critical Drinker, like, if I watch theirs, they make such valid points that I'm like, shit, I was looking forward to that, but now they made such a good point that I didn't see that. Like, I'd rather be wrong and have to come back and say, wow, I was wrong, than rip off other people. That's why I said before this show, like, before I started doing any of this, I watched Gary's Lord of the Ring reaction, because I don't know the history like he does. And from what he said, it looks like, yeah, it's going to be crap. I mean, my eye tells me it's going to be crap, but he knows what he's talking about. I mean, why create all these characters that you already have characters? I don't know, but whatever. Mark says, I did it. It worked. Oh, I'm sorry. He's talking to somebody else. Nimrod is a Nexus being. Nimrod. Okay. Don't know who that is. I mean, I thought Nimrod's like the Dominoes guy. It's the other Doctor Strange in a cage like a Spider-Man. I'm still wondering why you're going to have a heart attack. Shang-Chi. Dude, that wasn't Shang-Chi. What, you think? Thank you to the 25 people watching right now. Please hit the like button. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. It'll help out the channel. Death Eaters. It could be Death Eaters. Nightmare, maybe? So, that guy looked like he was a sorcerer. I'm just wondering if he's a dark sorcerer. The glasses threw me off. And I don't remember Nightmare having glasses. It's Mephisto. No. Eric K, was he taking a dump on the state border or just mooning the sign? I told you not to talk about me, guys. It is Doctor Strange. They show at least 3 versions in the trailer, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Dan, there's another trailer that actually shows Defender Strange a lot better. And he has like streaks and a ponytail. So I'm wondering, but I'm glad we got to see the subtitles. Oh my God, that's what it is. I almost forgot. I was trying to figure it out before. The subtitles, Sinister Strange. So that's pretty dope that we got to see that, because everybody's wondering who he is. Well, Marvel put it Sinister Strange. That's the name. I'm taking it. Yeah, Spider-Man, he has 6 arms. I remember that. Now I know what you mean. I remember that in the comic, the cartoon, right? He went through a phase where he had 6 arms. Maybe Nightmare. I don't know. Yeah, it's Andy. You're right. With Raimi behind the camera, it's going to be a darker, grittier MCU, and I'm so grateful for that. And I heard he had carte blanche. So I'm hoping he got to do what he wanted to do. I hope they didn't force anything on him, which I wouldn't doubt they would, but they probably did. The last shot looked like Tobey Maguire. What? It's definitely ambitious. I'm getting No Way Home vibes. Let's hope it's just as successful. I hear you, Nick. Not that it's that successful. I'm just hoping it's good. It doesn't even have to be great for me. Keep your politics out of it and just make a good movie about characters in their universe. I think that's why I loved Infinity War so much. You know, yeah, there is a moment where Captain America's like, I don't need your permission, you know, because the U.S. government's coming down on him. But it's not shoving today's politics in my face. That's just shoving the idea of government in your face, you know, and I'm fine with that. You can tell political things in movies and shows, and I'll like it if you do it without disrespecting your fans. Like if you're doing it to commentate on something, I'm fine with that. It's when you're disrespecting your fans by doing it. I'm not. Is current Disney I'm not buying. All right, we'll see. Andy loved it. I liked it. I thought it would be good. Nightmare appears on as a black being, but so does Spirit King. Oh, okay. I did not know that. I thought Nightmare had a different form. I didn't think it was black. I thought it was like okay, you're right. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I thought he didn't come as like a form. He looked like a creature, but all right. At Sporking News Podcast, I give it a 50-50 being woke or good. Trailer looks really good despite the woke moments, though. There definitely was that moment of, you're a man, why are you a hero and I'm not? Because I'm a wild man. Come on, let's not do that. Darren, like my father before me. I hope you're doing well, man. I hope your health is good. Congratulations on 2K subs, Scott. Thank you. We're at 2,100 now. And I really appreciate Gary and Drunk for coming on the show. We'll have hopefully Ryan Cannell back in March. Hoping to get Gary and Drunk back in March. I'd like to make this an interview / going over stuff like we do right now, instead of just a solo every week. Like I'd like every other week to have guests. So I'm gonna see if I can get that nailed down. Next week's guest is RevKev. I don't know if you know guys know RevKev. He's been in the fandom definitely longer than I have, like this group of fandom. He is a spiritual mentor and a guy on a beautiful health journey. And I think we need that positivity that he brings. And he's a huge Star Wars fan. Not happy with the way it went, but he's a really, really interesting human being that has amazing TikTok showing his journey in health. And we'll interview and we'll go over stuff. Not like a straight interview thing, just he's a guest. But, you know, we'll talk about his life and things he does. And we'll also do what we've been doing. So I hope you guys will like that. Yeah, you're right. The Rock has gone way woke. Way woke. Batman and Catwoman have as much chemistry as Nutella and sardine sandwich. You know, like Zoe Kravitz she tries to give off that like sensual vibe in everything she does. She's a beautiful girl. Don't get me wrong. Robert Pattinson, to me, like, he can't do chemistry. There was no chemistry for me, and they were dating when you were watching the Twilight Saga. There was no chemistry. I didn't see it, did you? Like, it almost looked like they were more in pain. And that's not chemistry, I'm sorry. Yeah, dude, Nick, exactly. The protagonists always now have to be the hero. They can't be a villain, like Infinity War again. Thanos was the protagonist. That was his movie, for me at least. I felt like it was his movie. It was his movie, so we understood the villain's journey, not the hero's journey, but the villain's journey. The terrible decisions he had to make. The rationalizing what he's doing. And the more you watch shows and movies, was Thanos right? The Celestials, Thanos knew that there was, the way they made that movie at the end, Thanos had to know there was a Celestial in Earth. So him killing half of the beings in the universe, knowing there's Celestials in all different galaxies, was that his way of stalling their births? I don't know. I was wondering that. Dr. Fate. I've heard that name, but I don't know who that is. Yeah, Hawkman. That's not Hawkman. Are you saying Dr. Fate? Wait a minute. Hold on. Now I have to look up who Dr. Fate is. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, Dr. Fate. Okay. I don't know enough about Dr. Fate. He looks like an old character. So Dr. Fate is the name of multiple fictional superheroes appearing in American comic books published by DC. The character has appeared in various incarnations, with Dr. Fate being the name of several different individuals. The Kent Nelson incarnation of the character has made several appearances. What's his powers? Wow, he's been a lot of different people. Holy crap. Powers and abilities. Though many incarnations vary in power individually, bearers of the Dr. Fate mantle are powerful sorcerers whose that makes sense, being Black Adam, whose possession of magical artifacts afforded him nearly unstoppable magical abilities. Wow. Combined with the artifacts associated with Dr. Fate, he possesses power like flight, teleportation, spellcasting, and other mystical abilities. Frequently, the magical power of Dr. Fate often appears in shapes of Egyptian hieroglyphics, most frequently as a Anki. Fate's powers have been described as the true conversion of energy into matter and matter into energy. Interesting. I've seen the character before. Yeah, they race swapped. They did. They race swapped the Hawk. I'm fine with that. I'm fine if it makes sense. Like, I mean, aren't they Egyptian anyways? Like the soul. So if they are, then make them Egyptian. I'm fine with that. You know? Wow, everybody knew Dr. Fate. Damn. I have to boycott Aquaman over the former Mrs. J. Depp. Tina, I may join you in that. I've been talking to Entertainment Hacker, E-Hacker, good dude. Really becoming someone I really enjoy like discussing stuff with. He's been on the show now twice. Always invites me on his show, but he's in Japan, so it's a little harder for me to make it on his show. But he covers that stuff, and he's really gotten me to think about doing like one, like from the start, because I don't know a lot about it. I just know that I don't like Amber Heard. Do I have a reason to? I want to start from the beginning of this conflict between the two and do how many part series, a video a week on the Amber Heard Johnny Depp saga and what I learned. Almost like a little documentary. Let me know if you guys would watch that. Oh, so that the big dude was the big guy Cyclone? Okay. And was he, what, they race swapped him too? Okay. All right, let me catch up with you guys. I'm so far behind. Sentinel, what's up, dude? Here we go. Does the inclusion of Superior Iron Man make Tony Stark look dumb by comparison? Like he couldn't figure out a good enough suit to beat him? So do you think there is a Superior Iron Man? Have we seen him yet? That's what I'm wondering. Superior Iron Man is the one who perfected the Ultron program. Oh, okay. Okay. So he's actually did it without Ultron becoming like Vision Supreme. Yes, I just fixed my, oh, okay. With me. What up, Gap? Hope you're doing well. Oh, CJH, what's up, dude? Greetings, Canada sucks right now. We basically lost our rights. I hear you, man. I'm sorry about that. Give me 1 second, everybody. Just hold on. I'm going to let you listen to beautiful music for a second. I apologize. I just have to talk to one of my little ones real quick. Yes, you are correct. Isn't the villain an antagonist? They are, but they are now protagonists because they aren't evil anymore. Like, they're supposed to be antagonists, but they're not. And that bothers the crap out of me. Gap says, yeah, Robert Pattinson doesn't have a good track record with no chemistry, and he dated Kristen Stewart for 4 years and turned her into a lesbian. Oh, that's awesome. I am a celestial. That's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, that's pretty powerful. I'll take it. Whatever. Right. Zoe Kravitz has what we call over her cricket chassis. What we call over here a cricket chassis. What is that? Like a flat ass? Is that a flat ass? Like a cricket board? Like a cricket bat? Did they call that a bat? I don't even know what they call that. What's up, Victor? Yep, Dr. Fate played by Pierce Bronson in Black Adam. He is a sorcerer. Thank you, guys. I had no clue. I'm trying to catch up with all y'all. Oh, no. He got crabs. Thanks for coming back, buddy. Eternals could have been really interesting had they explored the pros and cons of doing the job they were made for. To save humans means destroying them in the end. Yes, and it would have been really cool if they played more on the idea of their, like, 5,000 years old, and time to them is so different than time to us, but they didn't. I really felt like they didn't touch on that. Teacher's gone. Everyone run around. You dick. All right. We're going to watch another trailer. We're going to watch Lord of Thy Rings. So, I can't break this down greatly. I don't know enough. So I might have to call in somebody to help me out with this. Crap, I meant to do videos. Trailer breakdown. I don't want trailer breakdown. I want the damn trailer. Hold on, people. Sorry about this. YouTube. Boom, boom. It brings up the Fellowship of the Rings. Lord of the Rings, oh, because maybe that's what I have in there. Huh, you idiot. Why did I put the Fellowship of the Ring? I did not do that. Lord of the Rings, the Ring of Power. Stay with me, please. Okay. I guess they consider this a teaser trailer. All right. Let's do this, people. Thank you to the 19 of you still hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I know, Victor. Ugh, Amazon, Lord of the Rings. I don't even know why that's in the same thing. Lord of Don't Hurt My Eyes, Spork. Cap Stargate says. All right, I'm sorry, but we have to do this. We have to break down things that are in our fandom, even though I don't know the Second Age that well. But we're gonna watch this.
Haven't you ever wondered what else is out there?
I hate her voice already. Okay? I hate her voice already. Haven't you ever wondered what else is out there?
Haven't you ever wondered what else is out there?
That is beautiful. Is this the island nation? That's not Numenor, is it? I have read some of the history, like when the elves first came over. Is that Numenor, is it called? Am I wrong? What's the island nation that got destroyed? Nick, where are you? All right, Nick, do you have time? I'm going to send you a link. I'm sending you a link because you could break this down better than me. And for once, I want you to be like, dang it, Scott, this is it. Oh, crap. I totally lost the link. Oh, shit. I screwed up. Let me see if I can get that back without like leaving my own. Oh, thank God. Whoo. I almost like thought I was about to end this without meaning to end it. All right. Nick McCabe. Mr. Grant Gregory, are you big into this too? Because I'll send you it. One of you Aussies should come on. Dang Nagget. Yeah. Nick McCabe and what's the other guy's name again? Mr. Grant Gregory. There you are. What the hell am I doing? Mr. Grant Gregory. If you know Lord of the Rings, any of the history better than me, because I don't know it, come on. Come on in. Yeah, Nick knows it all. Come on in. Hello, Miss Martin. How are you? Come on in, Nick. All right, let's go on. I got Eric K and those guys in the chat. I got to look good. Okay. God, I hate her voice already, though.
What else is out there? There's wonders in this world beyond our mind.
Those are hunters, I guess, with moose antlers on their back. I hope those aren't like part of them. I don't know.
Wondering. I can feel it.
Okay. I don't even think these people live in the Shire. She's supposed to be a hobbit, I believe. But they're not Shire folk. Oh, someone just bounced in. Thank God. There he is. What's up, Nick? You there, buddy? Yeah, you're a little quiet. If you could turn up your mic. give me a little testing 1, 2. Sporking's great, something like that.
Testing. 1,
All
2,
right.
3.
You sound 100 times better. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
All right. Talk to me, buddy. What is this crap about?
Okay, well, the opening shot, we've speculated that it might just be the harbor in Numenor.
Okay.
Then again, I wouldn't really know. We don't. A lot of these things are starting to blend together. I mean,
Right.
there's a place in Wheel of Time, Tar Valon, and it pretty much looks exactly the same.
Right.
So
Now,
a lot of the stuff is blending together.
I've heard this from somebody else. She's a hardfoot. The people that evolved into hobbits.
Yeah, a half-foot. That's right.
Okay. All right. Let's
Not
listen
really
to.
sure why the hell they're included
Yeah.
in this. Considering that.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, considering that the Half-Foots and Hobbits in general, whilst they existed at the time, they very rarely, connected with anyone. They were very insular and culturally exclusive people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean that does make sense. Like, wasn't Bilbo? Now, granted, he is farther down the line, but Bilbo was like one of the first hobbits that like really wanted to travel. Like, it's very unlike their race to want to go out there in the world.
They described it in the book as very sort of Tookish behavior.
Okay.
So
That makes sense. I know what that means. See, I understand the third age.
And everything.
Yeah.
But it's highly unusual for hobbits and whatnot to intermingle with men and elves and dwarves.
Right.
I mean, if anything, elves, men, and dwarves just pass through.
Right.
They don't linger.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And they don't go too. I like the lovely Sherry. She said, I would make a Lord of the Rings joke, but the good ones are Aragon. You get it? They're gone. Okay, let's move on. I thought it was funny. All right. Okay, before what king? I saw Gary say this, and I thought the same thing. There's been kings before Aragon.
And there are kings there.
Yes. What are we talking about? Kings of Men?
Oh, who knows?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And now we got her. You wrote something. I think it was it you or Sam on my Twitter? I put or on your Twitter where I put is she in The Witcher? What I meant was she looked like the girl in The Witcher. Like she doesn't look like.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
know what you mean.
Like wearing the armor.
Very similar to Freya Allen, Ciri.
Yeah.
I also put something down on Twitter. If you have a look at her costume right now and how the scarf is wrapped around her head and what she's wearing and everything, she looks almost like a carbon copy of the Aiel warrior woman in episode 7 of Wheel of Time.
Oh my God. Also, isn't it more like someone from the South to dress with a head scarf like that? Like the Southern, at least in Peter Jackson's, the Southern warriors looked like they had more of a, tan version of what she's wearing.
Yeah, people in the East and
yeah.
Harad.
Oh, the East. Yes, the East. I just find this to be weird too. Like, okay, maybe Galadriel would look younger, which I doubt. But
yeah,
when we get,
I doubt too. They don't age. They're elves.
Right, and they get to age pretty quick. Like Elrond.
Oh yeah.
Like, wouldn't he be the same guy?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, in the battle, the great battle, he was the same age. This isn't that long before this. He wouldn't have been a young man.
Elves, according to the Tolkien Gateway, and I think in many letters and everything, whilst they age slowly, Galadriel and all that stuff, they would have reached maturity in the age of the trees.
Yes.
Or even before that. I think it's the age of the trees. Anyway, she would have
reached...
The
first stage, though.
Yeah, the first stage. She would have been looking like Cate Blanchett by then.
Yes.
So
and now we got like a child.
Yeah, now we got a child, and it's like someone who looks so much younger. However, I will say this. I do understand the reasoning behind casting young.
Right.
Because you can keep them on longer.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah.
But you know what? The thing too is we saw Cate Blanchett get her ring of power. Like they showed her at the age of when they first got their rings of power.
Yeah, first 5 minutes of the first movie.
Right. So like, it's just kind of stupid to me. But
then again, I think we all know full well that this is not connected to the movies. It's not connected to the book, or at least it's only tangentially connected to books.
Good word. So let's watch Ygritte climb the wall and we'll see what happens. Yeah. I hate this part. I hate this part with a passion. He catches the air. Like, I get you're an elf and all, but like, first of all, did we have to create a black elf just to create a black elf?
Sam doesn't really want me to comment on things like race, even though...
Okay. No, I understand.
Even though,
Okay, let's not say race.
But,
I don't care if you race swap an elf. I really don't. If it doesn't affect canon, or not even canon, but the story itself, why did you have to create a new elf? Couldn't you have picked an elf from the Second Age and just race swapped them? Because I understand people get always so mad about race swapping. I don't have an issue with it if it doesn't affect the story.
Yeah, and to be fair, the only thing I believe Tolkien actually described in any amount of detail is really clothing,
right?
Hair color and eye color.
So he left everything else ambiguous.
He left pretty much everything else vague, except for certain main characters like Galadriel, Fëanor, Celebrimbor.
Okay.
He usually described these people as quite fair.
Yes.
And usually, when people assume that elves are white, we usually we jump to that conclusion because usually, people who have blue eyes, gray eyes, and whatnot are typically white.
Right. That's true.
And considering that elves came from a time where there was no sun or moon, they came from a time when there were only stars above. You kind of assume
your pigment's going to be light.
Your pigment is going to be light.
Yeah.
But, that's if you're talking about science.
So, unlike George Martin, who describes to a T...
he describes everything.
Right. And when you change them, that affects the story, in my mind. This won't affect it as much because he left it ambiguous. Okay, so I'm fine with that. It's just, why do you have to create characters out of nowhere when he had such a rich history? Like, that's what bothers me.
There are tons of characters they could have used. I mean, I maintain that for this series, they should have set almost all of it entirely in the East and the South.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And explore the stories, going on there. I mean, I think the two blue wizards.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they appeared in the Second Age. I think they all the wizards came in the beginning of the the Third Age.
Was it the beginning of the Third Age?
Yeah,
was it the end of the Second?
Either the end of the Second or the beginning of the Third Age.
Right, because the wizards are a step below the gods, right?
Yeah, they're Maiar spirits.
Maiar spirits,
sort of like well, you get the Valar, and then you get the Maiar beneath them.
Right, which is Sauron, and
Sauron. And
yep, that's what
Gandalf,
always I found so interesting is that Gandalf is like he's like close to being almost like an angel, and he chose to look like an old man.
Well, they didn't. I think they really. I don't think they actually chose it.
Oh, I thought he actually did. I'm pretty sure. I thought he chose it because it made him look wiser or something like that.
Yeah, the god of the universe, Eru Ilúvatar, he wanted
said that really well.
He wanted the wizards to treat on equality.
Okay.
So he didn't want them looking he didn't want them looking angelic. He didn't want them looking mighty. He wanted them to have the ability to move amongst human beings without a fuss.
Yeah.
And talk to them on the level,
Yeah. Okay. I got you. So like
that's why they look old, even though
right. You want it's almost to make them people feel comfortable.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like they don't look like powerful beings, but they also look like someone that would be knowledgeable.
Like, can you imagine if Gandalf walked around everywhere in like a Sauron-esque armor?
Right. I mean, even Sauron makes himself look beautiful. You know,
he did.
Right? I mean, that's in the Second Age, correct?
That's all right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I do know
helped,
some of that.
Yeah, he helped in the forging of the rings. Not the elvish rings, but the other ones.
Right. The elvish rings he did that elf did in secret that created them, correct?
Yeah.
And
their power was untouched.
Right. It was untouched. Now, what is the island that gets destroyed?
Numenor.
Oh, it's Numenor. Okay. See, I know the history. I just don't know it well enough to I don't feel comfortable enough to like say I am a officiant or an expert,
I'm totally with you there. There's so much stuff, useless information in my head, and sometimes it gets jumbled.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Oh, we got Raging Rhino. Good day, Scott and Nick. Good day. What's up, my friend? Hope all is well. Raging, could you ever do a Monday night with me? I'd love to interview you and have you on the show talking about things you love. Let me know. DM me, dude. Andy McCallum. He says, diversity. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, sorry. Back to what we were talking about.
Yeah, please.
Black elves and all that sort of stuff. See, I've got a little script in the works right now. I'm going to put out a little video about a reaction to this trailer. And one point that I did bring up was that it's not the diversity that people have a problem with. Okay. Right?
Right. That's true.
It's that, there are POC, there are black and brown people in Middle Earth.
Yes.
They have distinct cultures. They live in certain places. They've got stories that can be told.
Yes.
It's just the people in charge don't seem to be interested in telling those stories. They want to stick to the same safe, white, quote unquote, white stories, but just, give them a different paint job.
And that's something our good friend Jane Theory and Mark with a C, the gospel talks about. Like when you have stories, rich stories.
Oh yeah, it's all there.
It's there.
So much info.
But yet you're almost, and I don't know if the term I'm about to say is wrong, but I think you'll understand what I mean. They blackwash it. So you take a black character and put him in a white character's role, but don't change it for the black character. You don't take any of the black experience. You don't take any of their history. You just insert them in a European
quote, black story.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, quote unquote black story.
Oh, and I also wanted to note too that with regard to this particular character,
yes,
and how apparently he falls in love with a human
right,
woman and
right,
all that sort of stuff. It's like. Yeah, the thing is, you can name all the half-elvens.
Yes.
Basically on one hand, and
yes,
I'm not really sure what they're trying to do here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and didn't we already get that story?
I also too that it's not actually illegal for elves to fall in love with humans,
right?
Especially a Sylvan elf. Who the hell is going to want to know? Was it the ins and outs of a relationship of a Sylvan elf? They're like peasants compared
but also,
to everyone else.
Didn't we already get a really good story about an elf falling in love with a human in the original trilogy? Yeah. Yes. And then I mean, we even in The Hobbit, when they created Evangeline Lilly's character, we got a dwarf and an elf falling in love, which was even more controversial.
Yeah.
But all right, let's watch a little bit more of this. It's almost over.
Sorry.
Oh, please don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Okay, who was that? Is that?
I mean, right there, she looks like the Aiel woman.
Yes,
it's just baffling to me. If you look it up on Google Images, and it's the opening scene of episode either 6 or 7 of Wheel of Time. You'll see her, same sort of scarf wrapped around the head, same mask, same sort of armor, maybe a different coloring.
Right.
It's so similar. It's like, did they run out of money in the costume department?
$1 billion they spent. $1 billion. I mean, they had the money.
I mentioned in my script that a lot of these actors, a lot of these characters, they look like they've just been plucked from another fantasy set and just plonked right in this one, and the producers and creators think we're not going to notice.
Right. When's that video coming out?
I've actually finished the script, and I'm thinking I might film it tomorrow.
Okay, well, make sure you're a mod on my channel, right?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm
well,
not sure.
If you're not a mod and somebody is out there, please share Sam and Nick's channel so you guys don't miss his video. I really enjoy your videos, guys. So
I've also got a little one out, a little taster that we put out yesterday. It's
nice,
a little funny,
a little teaser. Did I already? I think I already watched that. Actually, it's short. It's real short, right?
Yeah. It's just a little short thing.
Yeah, I did watch that. Now who is this?
That there, I believe, is meant to be either Celebrimbor or Gil-galad. I'm not really sure.
Now, who's the king of the elves at this point?
Gil-galad.
So that's who I think this must be, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, all right. And I do, I mean, I don't know. It looks, I know it's a TV show, I get that. But you spent $1 billion. And I don't feel like I don't see that world that I saw in Peter Jackson's movies.
Yeah, like the effort is not there.
It just doesn't feel like it. All right, here we go. Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
And I think you're right about I think you used the operative word there, feel.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like Lord of the Rings.
It doesn't. It feels like, and you put it well, it feels like a mishmash of different fantasy series thrown into one and label it the Ring of Power.
Yeah, I mean, Sam put out this marvelous tweet. I think he described it so well. Tolkien and Lord of the Rings, it was a trendsetter. You know, almost every fantasy that came after it took things from Lord of the Rings and sort of incorporated it into their own thing. But it seems to us that everything has come full circle, and now this is taking off everything else rather than being its own thing.
Well put, man. Well put. You're absolutely right, too. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm sorry. No one thought I was funny when I said it. That looks like Ryan. Like if Ryan had an elf brother. That is Ryan. You know, and I understand that is young Ned Stark. But again, let me ask you, who is this character?
That there is meant to be Elrond.
And he should not be this young.
No, again, same thing with Galadriel, you know. Elves mature, even though they mature slowly. He would have matured into an adult, into Hugo Weaving, ages ago, hundreds of years ago.
Right, absolutely right. Andy threw $5. Andy McCallum. He says, "Hope this doesn't sound too forward, but I would love to have you on my channel as a guest sometime, Scott. I think it would be fun." Dude, come on. Definitely. Just DM me. I have my schedule sucks because 3 kids, it's tough, but we will find a time. And even if we do like a pre-recorded thing and you could put it out sometime or a live, we'll figure it out. I'll totally come on your channel, man. Anyways, I mean, look at what Gary's done for me and other people have done for me. I'm more than willing to come on other people's channels. All right. Yeah. So that's Ryan, and Ryan's pissed. Okay, let's go.
He's got very lovely hair, though.
What's that?
He's got lovely hair, though. Lovely, very modern hairstyle.
Yeah. And what's up with this? Like, is she singing? What is going on? Her hands are, it almost looks like she's singing, right?
Like, forgive me for saying this, but where's her beard?
Yeah. Dude, I'm going to show you my first video about Lord of the Rings. After we're done with this, I'm going to show you what I put out. Okay, who's that in the fire? Who the hell is that? It's the little elf woman. Who's the naked guy?
I think, according to the description, he might be some Rohirrim.
Oh, okay.
Warrior. I mean, I don't know how the hell he got all the way out into the middle of nowhere and on a raft,
right,
in the middle
naked,
of an ocean with a elf woman.
Yeah, she's the Hobbit. Actually, I'm sorry, she's the Harwood.
Is it?
Yeah, I think she looks don't mean, but she looks small. Let's just put it that way.
They cut away so quickly.
But what's the fire all about? I'm so confused.
I have no idea.
Something blow up? All right, let's watch it real quick again because it's so fast. It is so fast, man. They don't want you to like see what's going on. Like this dude's breaking rocks. Okay. Dwarfs with beards. That's at least good. Who's this next guy on jumping with the chain on his leg? He's like,
I think that might be the elf dude.
The black elf.
Maybe?
I don't mean saying it like that, but
it's so difficult to tell. They've all chopped the elf's hair off.
Yeah, he looks thicker than the other guy, though. I don't know. You might be right, though. All right. All right. Now, who was that, and what battle was that? Like that? Is this like?
There's so many battles in the Second Age. It's really difficult to tell.
Yeah, I mean, I just hope those aren't racist orcs. I hope they're not, you know. I'm sorry, but I really hope they're not.
No rings.
Yeah, absolutely. We didn't get to see any of that.
Not one shiny, sparkly little ring.
Okay, here we go. This was my short on Amazon's Lord of the Rings. So a lot of people are up in arms with the change to Amazon's Lord of the Rings. I am one of them. And before you say it, no, it's not about the diversity change. I don't care that there's black dwarves, but female dwarves got beards. What the frig, man? See? That's how I felt about it too. That was the first thing I noticed. I'm like, why doesn't she have a beard? I'm really upset by this.
I mean, for instance, they were shown in The Hobbit.
Yeah, right.
And sure, they made the dwarf women look more feminine than what was described in the books and everything. But they had beards.
And you know what? Even in The Witcher, there's a dwarf female with a beard. I mean,
yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I'll show you. Hold on. And it wasn't me who found this. I'm not going to take credit for that. I think it might have even been Gary because I watch all his stuff. I sound like a fanboy right now, but Witcher, dwarf, woman. Let's see if I can find it. Images. Do we have a dwarf? Oh shoot, Witcher series. Okay, no, I'm not going to be able to find it, but watch Gary's recent video on it. He definitely has her. God, I love Yennefer. Oh my God. Anyways, yeah. Why do all orcs? Why do all these elves have short hair? Because in the other movies, they all have long hair.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand if it's a matter of practicality, because no one wants to be in the middle of battle and some orc comes up behind you and grabs a fistful of your own hair. But these elves, they're meant to be fast. They're meant to be graceful, flexible, all that sort of stuff. Long hair is and the pointed ears, especially thanks to Peter Jackson, it's become their look. It's now an idiosyncrasy of their race.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely correct. And that's, again, I don't mean to bring in color and things like that, but you go to the Targaryens. They are the human version of elves. They have magical abilities.
Otherworldly. I think
yes.
I think it was actually described in the book that Dany and even her brother, they had this sort of otherworldly air with the silver white hair and the lavender eyes.
Yep, lavender eyes or platinum or silver hair.
Yep.
Yeah, it's very interesting, and I don't
say this too. Just with regard to the elves in this, they kind of remind me of the elves in the Shannara Chronicles TV series.
Okay, yeah. Oh my God, you are absolutely right.
They look modern. They've got all the nice modern hair.
Yeah. I actually like the Shannara Chronicles. They were cheesy, but I still liked it.
I put it on the same level as sort of Xena Warrior Princess. Hercules.
Yes.
Was it Legend of the Seeker? It's just a little bit of fun. It's what do you call it? A bad adaptation, but a good show. Right.
There you go. And I mean, the one girl in it was badass. I don't know her name off the top of my. Yeah, is that the Ivana? I think her name's Ivana Barkowitz. She's like the. Oh my gosh, she's so gorgeous. Anyways, sorry about that.
And the second season, she had a girlfriend and everything, and she was cool as well.
Yes, see, and no one had problems with that, but
not at all.
It's when you take canon that has been around for generations and try to think you're like, it's how arrogant are you as a writer to be like, oh, Tolkien, yeah, let's just add characters because his characters weren't good enough.
I mean, I find it especially ironic that the people who call Tolkien sexist, racist, homophobic, they're real quick to put their hand out and take money from Amazon and go, oh yeah, we'll adapt it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
To, take his stuff.
I mean, look at all I know. Wait a minute, I have to read this. Maybe the elves got tired of people grabbing them by the hair when they were fighting at close range. Ancient astronaut theorists say yes. That was great. I thought this too, Andy. I wish they did something around the Dark Lord Morgoth, who is, for people that don't know, Sauron's like master. Mm-hmm. That would have been interesting.
But I don't think they had the rights to it. Apparently, Amazon only has the right to appendices and whatnot.
Well, you heard that it's all up for sale. Rumors say it's all up for sale.
I thought that was a bit strange, and then we got the news later that they only have the rights to so much stuff.
Yep.
So that's interesting.
Andy, you're correct. She is the girl from Pan's Labyrinth. She grew up to be hot. I don't really have much more to say about that. I just don't. I do have to say, here, I'm going to share this real quick.
I just wanted noted too, we are not speaking about the actors themselves.
No.
Morvith Clark, who plays Galadriel, I've seen her in other things, and she is absolutely fine.
Yeah.
We're mainly talking about the portrayal of these particular characters.
And she might do a great job.
Yeah,
but it's what you're given.
Time will tell.
Yeah. I mean,
I will gladly be proven wrong.
Right.
Please prove me wrong, Amazon.
Absolutely. But the fans went after them.
Yeah. I mean, it is Lord of the Rings after all. It is huge.
Right. But like, I mean, every country people went after him. They just kept re-quoting Tolkien. They just kept quoting Tolkien. And I forgot what did they quote exactly from Tolkien? I hope they show it. Wait a minute, where is it? Evil cannot create anything new. It can only distort. Is that what they put the Lord of the Rings fans across the world?
You've got bots in your chat, by the way.
Oh, do I? Could someone please? Oh, yeah. If you haven't seen loveface.xyz, can someone get rid of them? Those bots love me, dude. So, I'm pretty sure Polish, English, Russian people, they all put a phrase from Tolkien that said, evil cannot create anything new. It can only distort and destroy what was invented or created by the forces of good. That's all people kept commenting on this YouTube trailer. And I thought that was genius because that's what they've done.
It just doesn't seem to be sinking in to these people, though.
Yeah. It really doesn't, and they don't care. I mean, it's in every language, French, Japanese, Hebrew, like everyone. Like,
oh yeah, and for people who call Tolkien and whatnot racist, sexist, homophobic, and whatnot, this book has been translated and sold in so many countries and put in so many languages and loved by so many different races.
So you have an Englishman from the 1920s when this was written.
This was a man who told the Nazis to go F themselves.
Absolutely.
Like actually told them to go F themselves when they asked him what his heritage was. Mm-hmm.
Dude,
this dude was a badass.
He was a badass, man. He made it through World War I. That tells you something. And he showed he's not the one that took friendship and everyone decided, well, then it has to be gay friendship because two men cannot be that close and not be gay. That bothers me that
we live in a time of shippers.
Yes, man. Like, what was I just looking at recently? Even though the show sucked, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Why aren't they in a relationship? Like, why is it? And I find that to be sexist and
it is
bigoted.
quite homophobic. It's suggesting that two men can't be friends.
Right. It's bigoted. It's homophobic. Yes.
It's the same energy as, the people who say, oh, men and women can't be friends without there being some form of sexual tension or whatever. It's a load of bollocks.
Yes, it is bollocks, my friend. Bollocks. I like that. People just destroyed it. People destroyed it. I don't know. I think they have a flop on their hands. I could be completely wrong, but
word of mouth is a powerful thing. Take it from someone who's done a retail course.
Yeah, right. We aren't, okay? Mad wishes he can have all of this, but he can't.
Yeah, but, not to be confused with bromance.
Exactly. Darren, like my father before me, says the producer said that this is the book that Tolkien didn't write. That's like saying, here is the play that Shakespeare didn't write, or here's the painting that Van Gogh didn't paint. Sheer fucking hubris.
Absolutely.
Well said, Darren.
Arrogance.
Well, it's the arrogance. It's so arrogant to think that you hold a candle to someone that, for me, that George R.R. Martin puts on a pedestal, and then you think you could write better than George R.R. Martin?
I know, like I said, Tolkien was the trendsetter.
Yes.
In fantasy. And it's like,
Well, yeah. What was fantasy before him? Well, what was fantasy before him?
Pretty much mythology.
It was mythology, exactly. Yeah. It was the gods. It was, minotaurs. It was things like that. It never
fables and fairy tales.
Exactly. Grimm's and stuff like that. Like he created what he wanted was a mythology for England, and he created that mythology, and it was brilliant. And to think you could do any better.
Expanded.
Yeah. And Christopher, God rest his soul, he protected it as long as for his whole life. Like, he was a devoted son. And to see what the family is allowing now and just want to sell it off, like,
yeah, disgusting behavior.
It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart because it is something that should, it is Shakespeare. It is a masterpiece that should not be diluted. It shouldn't be perverted. It should be respected. And absolutely. Yeah, and now somebody's going to be able to own those rights and do whatever they want with it. And I hope those rumors are not true. Yeah. Katina, who I love, says, yep, it is total bullshit. My best friend was a guy. See? Guys and gals can get together. Guys and girls can be friends. It takes a special bond.
Well, it's communication, and so long as everyone is on the same page.
That's it.
If not the same paragraph.
But I have to be honest. I think maybe sometimes guys and girls think of things different. Like, I've had girlfriends when I was a kid, and if they were ever like, you want to hook up? I would have been like, yeah, sure. Does that change the friendship? Maybe. But like, I think guys look at things differently. Women sometimes can, but does that even, it's not love. You don't have to be in love. You could be friends. And
I think it really depends on the dynamic between
the people, right?
But yeah, so long as the two of you are on the same page, so long as the two of you know what each other want, and what each other don't want.
Yeah. Because I used to always think they couldn't.
Work.
I used to think they couldn't. I was one of those people that guys and girls can't be friends because the guy always wants to get laid. But that was just me being a young idiot. Like a young idiot. Like, my best friend is my wife. Now, granted, we are married and we're in, we have children, but best friend, and
so long as there are lines that you should not cross.
And let's just say, but we never got to that point. I would still be her friend. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, there's certain human beings that are meant to be in your life, and just because they're of the opposite sex or even of the same sex doesn't mean it has to be sexual. Everything is sexualized now, and it's wrong. It's so
disturbing.
wrong.
It's quite disturbing.
It's the end of Rome, man. Nope, my Scott, I loved each other, but like we were brother and sister. No. Okay. Was his name Scott too? Okay. We're going to wrap it up though, guys. I got to get up for work in the morning. Nick, thank you for joining me. I'll have to have you on a proper. Well, I'll have to have you and Sam on. You will be the only two to ever be on this show. We'll have to schedule something on a Monday night where you guys can come on. It's kind of like a interview / what we just did. So, I'd love to have you guys on. We'll talk about it though. Hope everyone, so let them know where your channel is and how they can find you.
Yep, so I am Nick, the other half of Nick and Sam. You can find me on YouTube at Nick and Sam McCabe. You can also find me on Twitter at Mr. MooneyBlue1. I'm very active there. And, sometimes I get myself into trouble.
A little bit.
As well. Still haven't been banned, but,
There's always tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. Guys,
and check
support
out my videos. We've got lots of stuff.
And you said your next video comes out tomorrow, right?
Hopefully, yes. I do have an appointment tomorrow, but I'll try and do my best to put it out.
Even if you don't get it out, let me. I'm going to share it right now. So
definitely this week.
And Sam, look, it comes right up because I search for you guys every once in a while. You guys are.
And you can use the link on my Twitter as well. Apparently, there was something wrong with it before, but I've since fixed it.
Oh, good. Guys, they're at 129 subscribers. Can we please get them to 150 this week? So Nick and Sam, there you go. They are actually intelligent when they break down things. I am emotional. They are intelligent. But I hope everyone has a great night. Hopefully soon my friend Culture Casino will update the my members list because we have some new members. Thank you all for being new members. I have to switch it to the dump to that because I forgot to share it over here. But I hope you all have a great night. This is for my channel members. You guys are the best. And if you are not subscribed, please subscribe to both our channels. And have a great night, everybody. Say goodbye, Nick.
See you later.